Alright, good morning. Welcome to another episode. This morning we're back on Little Red River again, but this time we're north of Searcy, Arkansas. We put in here that what is called Riverside Park. Just a nice boat landing right here, real nice parking area. But this is probably one of the more prettier sections of the Little Red that I like to come to. It's just real calm right now when the water's this low. If the water is 5 foot and below at Judsonia, this section of river right here, north of Searcy, it just be real calm, just real quiet spot to come to if you just want to paddle around, have a good relaxing time. But what we're going to do, we're going to go towards the overflow dam. Going to go downriver. It's about a half-mile down here, not that far, but we're going to go towards it, and there's a creek right there beside it. We're going to go up it a little bit, fish it. I don't really know how shallow it's going to be, but once we get that done, then we're going to go upriver about 2.5 miles. And there's just a small kind of overflow wall right there. Not very, it's about maybe 1.5 2 foot tall. There's a couple islands right there too. But it's just a real pretty shallow spot. I'm hoping to make it up there by lunchtime. That's where I want to eat my lunch at. It's just a beautiful spot to go. Just you can pull your kayak up on the bank right there. Just have like a little picnic, just kind of like a little relaxing time right there. But the weather today is supposed to be perfect, around 80 degrees. It's around 50 right now, so just a hair chilly, not too bad, but not supposed to be that much wind today, supposed to be around 5-10 mile an hour, but so far it's just a beautiful morning out here, ready to get started. So come along, see what we can put in the kayak today. Well, there we go. What we got? I think it's a brim. No? Little bass. First one of the morning. On that same spinnerbait, that tour grade, that Strike King tour grade. I know he's a little guy, but we'll take him. Don't want to be a skunk day. He may be the only one today, but at least I think it'll be a skunk trip. Big old bait for him to be hitting. I was fishing that side of the river over there where it's in the shade, and about like in last 2 trips where we were fishing on south of Searcy, it seemed like in the mornings the side that the sun is in kind of produce more fish. It just probably warms up quicker and the fish can see that bait better. I got a few bites on the other side. I think they were brim. I know before in the past when I fished this section of river, I have a lot of brim here. Right now we're still going towards the dam wall. It's just right down there, not too far away. I'm hoping that I'll be able to go up to it. I'd like to get a video of the water going over it right there. I just don't know how much water is going to be going over it. Might not want to get too close. I don't know yet. Alright, so as you can see, we made it down here to the big overflow dam. Never been this close to it before. It's very intimidating. You get down here and all you can see when you're coming down here is just kind of like smooth glass of water going over the edge. You can't tell how far this right here comes back. It just doesn't look like it when you're coming up on it, but you got about a 10 to 15 foot backstop right here where you can't go over the edge, especially when it's this shallow. But it's just beautiful right here. Clear water, just all that. You can hear that water going over it. You can see all the bait fish right over there jumping, trying to get up over it. Doesn't look like they're having much luck, but just a lot of wood right here. Been fishing right here for just a little bit. Haven't caught anything so far, but just real beautiful right here. That bridge right there is the same one that we caught that big bass on that second trip at the end of it. But it's just pretty out here. I never seen it this shallow before, but real pretty view. Love the sound of it. Just peaceful hearing that water going over them rocks. But we're gonna fish around here a little bit more. Then a little bit of a creek right over here. I'll turn around and show you. There's a creek right over there that goes up in there a pretty good ways. I'm gonna try to get in there and fish that, and then we'll head up river then. But just enjoying the view right now. It's definitely a pretty one. All right, so I couldn't help myself. I just had to park the kayak over here next to the bank. And I climbed over here on top of one of these flat rocks right here. It's got these concrete things kind of come out here on both sides. And I just had to come out here and climb on it, just kind of get a better view of it, you know, closer look. It's just beautiful, all this water coming over right here. These rocks are just massive right here, just giant. Make me look like an ant up here. It's a beautiful view though. Amazing time to come down here and look at it. Alright, so right here's a little mouth of that little creek I was telling you about. That right here beside the dam wall. It's maybe just 100 yards just up from the overflow dam right here. Just kind of goes back in here. We're just going to kind of fish this as far as we can go and then come back out. But looks like a real pretty shallow water spot right here. About 14 foot deep right here coming into it. So hopefully we'll hit some shallower water, maybe get into some fish in here. Looks like there used to be some kind of wooden bridge that crossed right here. You can see there's a concrete pillar there and right over there, and then there's these big wooden poles right here on both sides. I love seeing old stuff like that. You always wonder, you know, at the heyday of when it was built, what it used to look like. There's a fish. That feels like a pretty nice. Come on, buddy. Come on in the kayak. Yeah, first one in this little creek. I really want to catch one back in here, pretty as it is. Come on, buddy, open mouth up. There we go. There we go. He ain't a giant, but I'm happy to see him. His second one so far. Back you go, buddy. And like I was saying, I just love seeing old stuff like this. You always kind of, you know, wonder what it used to look like when it was actually new, you know. Compared to now, you just see the ruins of it. I don't know how long it's been here. I'm guessing that bridge that I went under earlier probably replaced this one. We're gonna throw around here, see if we can't catch a few more bass around these rocks and wooden posts here. I just switched back over. That was maybe the third or fourth cast with that Strike King tour grade. I've been throwing a I bought a Booyah. It's got like 3 or 4 willow spinners down the side of it, and it looks really good for mimicking bait fish. Anyways, I bought one of them just to try it out. Back, you know, my experience with Booyah, anything Booyah, it just rusts so easy. You know, you take it out, use it maybe 1 or 2 times, and then it just rusts and kind of just goes to crap really quick. You know, where a Strike King, I mean, I can use a Strike King for until it breaks. You know, it just keeps going. The Booyahs just, they don't last very long. I just bought it because it had pretty good reviews on it, but it just looks like it'd be really good for mimicking a lot of bait fish. You know, in this time of year, you've got a lot of bait fish in the water, especially shad. There's a lot of small bait fish. And all them willow lures on the side of it just really mimic all that real good. But so far I haven't caught a fish on it yet. I've been trying to get myself to put it in my hand more, get some confidence with it to use it, but so far I just haven't done it. Kind of hard to do that when you keep catching fish on this one. There was a bass trying to get it. Oh, there he got it. Hope we got a hook up on him. That was cool there. He come back for it. Oh yeah. That was an awesome little deal right there. I seen you come up and try to grab it when I went over that limb, and he come right back for it. That's a little bit longer than that last one. Good fight, buddy. Appreciate it. Back he goes. Yeah, I'm glad I come back into this creek now. I don't know if you noticed on that last 2 or 3 casts, every time I throw it in there, just tons of bait fish just jump, and bass are in there just laying into them. This is just one of them spots where I just keep waiting for that huge mouth to come up and just engulf that bait. It just looks like one of them places where you catch a 4 or 5 pound bass. You never know. There's probably one out here. That one I had to get off there at the dam earlier. It looked like it was probably at least 3.5, 4 pound bass. They come up and jump through the lure. He said hi and bye real quick. How much further we can go back in here. A tree right here across here. I'll try to go through this little gap. So far I haven't got any more bites. I had one hit it and got off there real quick. He didn't even come out of the water. Here we go. That's why I like that up and down cylinder up there. Just real quick up and down, keep on going. We're still at 6 foot deep so far. Still got pretty good depth to it. Still seeing some bait fish here and there. Not like it was back there in that one spot where we got them 2 bass, but I'm still seeing them jump here and there. Little creeks like this, just I don't know, just something about little creeks like this and kayak fishing that just goes together. It's like something, it's just like a kayak that's perfect for it, or made for it. Sometimes a year though, especially like during the bass spawn, pre-spawn, what have you, where a lot of bass are going up into these areas to spawn and make beds in shallow flats and what have you. A lot of times you can get in little creeks like this and find a lot of bass bedding up, pre-spawn, stuff like that. This ain't the right time of year for that, but it's just something to keep in mind. Might want to come back here in the spring. I wouldn't mind coming in here when the water is up higher. You can see where it used to be probably 4, 5, 6 foot up on the bank there. I really don't know how far you could go back in here if it was that high. We're back in here a long ways now, and the river's pretty much at a record low. Alright, so we're heading back out. Then made it back here as far as I could. And we caught 2 fish in here, pretty nice little bass there. And endeavored to get I got one more bite back in here, and I don't know, I think it was a bass, but it didn't look very big. But we're gonna head back out of here, and I might stop back at that old bridge place right there and fish that again, see if we can't get another bass out of that spot. But other than that, head back out to the main river and go upriver from here, see what we can get into up there. Oh, there we go. I don't know what it is yet. I guess, yep, it's a bass. Come on, come here. Got him right over there. Oh, there's a big rock right over there. I've seen a shadow on the other side of it. Come on, buddy, calm down. Man, hooked up good too, aren't you? There you go. Little dude. Fun fight. Back he goes. Yeah, there's all kinds of rocks out here. We finally made it up here. This is the wall right there. A little bit of water coming over right there and at the end of it there. But just all kinds of rocks out here. I'm really hoping that there's going to be a lot more bass out here. I didn't really fish that much the main river on the way up here. Just from my experience, the river on the way up here just kind of dead water. I mean, I hate to say that, but I've just never had really good luck catching anything in the river on the way up here. But this spot here, last time I was here, I caught quite a few bass all around this area here, and it wasn't this low then. This is definitely the lowest I've seen it. That island there wasn't out of water, and we got another island to the right of me right here. But maybe we can get on some bass now. Alright, so we finally made it to this rock wall I was talking about this morning. It's not very big, it's not very tall, it just kind of goes plumb across the river right here. It's a real gradual waterfall, it's not too loud. It's perfect for just sitting here relaxing. This whole area right here is only about 2.5, 3 foot deep, not very deep out here, but got a little island right over there. It's not very big. Got a little rock island right out there. And there's another pretty good sized island right down there. You can't hardly see it because all the water's really too low. It's you really can't see that one side of the island because the water's so low. But I just got the kayak pulled up here, gonna eat my lunch right here. It's a real pretty peaceful spot. Got a big rock flat surface right here. Like I said earlier this morning, if you wanted to come here, just kind of pull the kayaks up, eat your lunch, have a picnic or what have you. Just a real relaxing spot to do that. Definitely a pretty spot. Alright, so that's going to bring this episode to an end. Fun day out here. We caught quite a few fish up in that creek there. Then we caught one there at that overflow dam. Had one big bass get off at that overflow dam. I like to get in the kayak, but this section of river here, like I said this morning, just a real pretty section of river, and that's mostly why I wanted to make this video and just showing this section how pretty it is. It just to me, it's just a real calm section. You know, if you're a kayaker, just wants to come out here and paddle around, just enjoy the views, you know, have a calm, relaxing day. This is a really good spot of river to do that. But as far as fishing wise, I just never had good luck bass fishing this section of river. Now, if you're a bluegill fisherman, that's a different story. There's quite a bit of bluegill out here in this river against these cypress knees and trees and logs and stuff. As far as bass goes, I just never been able to pinpoint them down. You know, that little creek right there is probably about the best spot, but that overflow wall up there is a real pretty spot to go to. Like I said, if you just want to come out here, have a relaxing time, paddle around, you know, just have like a little trip or challenge or what have you, it's just a perfect spot for that. But as far as fishing wise, I don't know. Appreciate y'all watching. That's gonna be it for today.